So today we are covering Venn diagram, a continuation basically of sets. So we are saying a Venn diagram is a pictorial presentation of set operations. So you can be able to present it basically using a Venn diagram. So basically, the Venn diagram consists basically of a rectangle, and then sets. We normally present sets with what? With circles. You can be able to see like set A and set B. We present them in circles. Now, the whole of this one, the rectangle here, this one here, is usually the universal set. Last time we covered about the universal set. Is usually the universal set, whatever that is meaning. Now, whatever that is enclosed in the universal set are now the sets A and set B. So A and B are sets. So basically, like for the intersection, we have A intersection B. Basically, is the elements that A and B share. So this one, if I shade the shaded part, that one will be the intersection where they are sharing. So you can be able to present them in a pictorial or in a diagram. If we come to union, the union basically is all the elements that belong to A and B, and the union will be given by this. The elements that belong to A and all of it. So those ones will be given by the union. Union, you take all the elements, but without repetition, remember. Then you have A minus B. The set difference is the element that belong to A and they don't belong to B. So the intersection, if I shade it, sorry, the set difference will only be that. The only elements for B, so sorry, for A, the elements that A has and they do not belong to B. So any elements that will be in the intersection will not be in the set difference. And then you have the final one that I wanted us to do. If you go through the notes, there are others, but these are the most famous one. We have now basically the complement. The complement basically are the elements that are found in the universal set. We have said the rectangle represents our U. Basically, the elements that are outside, they are outside. They are found in U, but they are not found in A. So you can be able to see we have been able to represent them using pictures, in short, of the set operations. Now, we can be able to still use Venn diagrams to be able to do application questions. And I have this question that is here. There's this question that is here that I want us to do. The question states that in a class of 20 students, 12 take maths, 13 take English, and 7 take both subjects. Now, for us to be able to determine how many students take maths alone, they take English alone, and they take none of the subjects. So this one is a clear example of an application question that we can be able to use a Venn diagram to be able to solve. Now, let's first of all demystify some of the myths. We have 12 students taking maths and we have 13 taking English. Some people may say that 12 plus 13 will give us 25 and we only have 20 students. So the question is incorrect. The question is correct and I will be able to show you why. Because in the same class, we have some students who are taking both subjects. They are taking both subjects and I'll be able to demonstrate this one for you. So this one, the question is mathematically correct. It is because of the word both. Both signifies the word both. The word both is very important. Signifies the intersection. The word both, the word all. This one basically they signify intersection. And it is possible, and I'll be able to show you this example. So the question is correct. So we do this one. So if I want to use Venn diagram, first of all, must be able to draw a rectangle like that. Then here we check we have how many sets. We have two sets. the set of people who are doing maths and the people who are doing English. And because we have the word both, there must be an intersection. So you can call this one M for maths, and you can call this one what for English. E for English. So M this one is for maths, and E signifies English. Instead of writing the word English there, I can easily be able to represent them in letters. So we need first of all a rectangle, and then we need two circles that are intersecting somewhere. Now when you come to the application of this one, we always start at the intersection. So we ask ourselves how many students are doing both. The students that are doing both subjects, they are only 7. So we only start with the section, which is 7 there. We use a different color. We use 7. 7. The 7 are the ones who are doing the what? Who are doing the both subjects. Now, let's go now to this circle of maths. Let's deal with this circle of maths, that one there. Now, in that circle, if you see it clearly, go back to the question. So, how many students are doing maths? There are 12. There are 12 students. There are 12 students, but in this circle of maths already, you can be able to see that on the circle, the 7 is inside the circle for maths. And we need how many students who are doing maths? We need 12. So we need to come and subtract the 7 because we have already listed. So it will be 12 minus 7, which will give us what? 5 students. So 5 students are the only ones who are doing maths alone, only 5 students. Now let's go to this other circle here, the circle for English. Now the circle for English is here in green. You can be able to see it in green. Now in that circle of English, already we have already put 7 students are there. Let's go back to how many students are doing English. The number of students who are doing English, they are 13. So because already I've listed 7, in this circle I only need what? I only need 13. So I'll subtract that 13 minus 7 for me to get 6. If I add 6 plus 7, I will still end up with the 13. If I add up 5 plus 7, I will still remain with the number of students who are doing who are doing what? Who are doing maths. So the question is okay because there are some students that we had counted like twice. When you like the 13 that we had said, we were even including the ones that were doing both subjects. That's why the question makes sense because we were also in the 12 format, we were also counting the 7 here. This 12 here, already we are counting the 7. In the 13 already, we are already counting the 7 that are doing both. That's why I'm saying the question is mathematically correct. And that's what we have. So we have 5 students who are doing maths alone. We have 7 that are doing the what? Who are doing maths and English. And then we have how many? We have 6 that are doing what? 6 that are doing English alone. Let's go and answer our question with that one. Part A, how many students are doing maths alone? So you can easily be able to see part A. The number of students who are doing maths alone will only be how many students? 5. And the number of students who are doing English alone, basically there's no intersection anywhere. English alone will only be 6. There are only 6 students. And part C, none of the subjects. Now let's add up these numbers. Let's add these ones. Let me mark these ones in yellow. You'll be able to tell me. So we have this one 5 here. We have this 7 here. And we have this 6 here. When we add 5 plus 7 plus 6, what do we get? Let us confirm. What do we get? 5 plus 7 plus 6. What do we get? That is 12. 12 plus 6, you get what? 18. Now ask yourself, the class had how many students? Let's go back to the question here in yellow here. The class had what? 20 students. When I come up to add this number here, 5 plus 7 plus 6, I'm only getting what? I'm only getting 18. So what happened to students? So it means that the 2 students, if you add this number and you find that there's a deficit, the 2 will be outside. Sorry. The 2 will be outside basically the circles. but it will still be in the universal set. So the two students, this one here, it will be what? We have added 5 plus 7, so it will be 20 minus what? 20 minus, we got 18. So the two students will be found outside the what? Outside the circle, but they will still be inside the universal circle. And these students are the students who are what? Taking none of the three subjects, the two. So none of the three subjects, none of the three, will only be two students, none of the three subjects, and none of the two, sorry, none of the two subjects will only be two students. You add up whatever that is in the circles, and the deficit, you take it outside. Now, a question will arise now. For me, I am left-handed. Can I be able to write the two somewhere here? Yes, you can be able to write it at the left bottom corner. Some people may be able to say, I aim so high. Can I be able to put it at the bottom, at the top left corner? You can be able to write the two. As long as it is outside, you can be able to write two anywhere that is outside the what? The two circles, but inside the universal set, the rectangle. So that's how you do it. So the question is mathematically correct. What you just have to do is start with the intersection, and then you move what? Outwards. Move outwards. So let's do another question now. That one is easy for 2. I have this other question for 3 now. This for 3 sets. That question out. Number 2. In a class of 100 students, 40 take maths, 50 take English, 30 take Swahili. Again, we are told 15 are taking maths and English, 20 are taking English and Kiswahili, 10 maths and Kiswahili, and 5 are taking all 3. So then there's the question now, what we are supposed to determine. What we are supposed to determine now. So this one we have, first of all, you ask yourself how many sets we have. The sets that we have are 3. We have maths, English, and Kiswahili. So that's where you start. We shall come to the questions later. So we have, we can say maths again. You can call this one maths, M for maths. For English, we can call this one E, English. And then for K, we can call it Kiswahili. You can use any letter that you prefer. If you prefer your name so much, you can still use letters from your initials name. I don't have a problem with that. So we have 3 sets. If we have 3 sets, we ask ourselves, is there anywhere the 3 are intersecting? Yes, here. 5 are taking all the 3. We say the word all or the word both signifies intersection. So you need to be able to come and draw here a set that of 3 that has an out, has a intersection. So I'll be able to draw the first set. Let me use a different pen for another set. Then we draw this other one for another set. And then green. Now for the set that is there. The set that is there, we can be able to do that. Ready for that? Pen is refusing. Like that for the sets. Again now, the order doesn't matter. You can call the blue one, the red one, any set you prefer. So because we started with math, I can call this one M, I can call this one English, and I can call this one Kiswahili. So the order doesn't matter, or the sets how you'll be able to give them, it doesn't matter. So I'll go back to the question now. I'll go back to the question. So we have said if you want to do these application questions, you always start where? At the intersection. We shall start at the intersection. So the intersection has 5. You start at 5, the intersection where they are meeting. If you do the other way around, if you start giving the M the number, you will be wrong. 5. We shall start at 5. 5 are doing all the 3. Then after doing the 5, we come now to the combination of 2. So you start with the combination of 3, then you go to the combination of 2. So you see I'm doing backwards. So let me do this one. Let me this one here 10, this one here 10 are doing maths and Kiswahili. The word and signifies what? Signifies intersection. So maths and Kiswahili, they are 10. Let's go back. We have here maths and Kiswahili, the sets are here. But when you come to the intersection, check this intersection here. Let me put it in yellow. Are you seeing this intersection here? Already this one, the whole of that. Already that is the intersection of maths and Kiswahili. Already we have listed 5 and we need 10. So we need to do some subtraction. We need to do some subtraction. So the remaining set will be what? Maths and Kiswahili, they were 10. So already we have listed 5 in the intersection. So there will only remain how many? 5. Because we want 10. And you can be able to see in the intersection in yellow, we have 10. Let's go up again. If you don't do some subtraction, there's somewhere you have done wrong. Let's go to English and Kiswahili. English and Kiswahili, they are 20. English and Kiswahili, they are 20. Let's go down. English and Kiswahili. English and Kiswahili. Yeah. Let me put it in a different color. This one now. This one here. So this is the intersection here. This is the intersection. Already we have listed 5 and we need 20. So the remaining ones are how many? The remaining one will be, we need 20. Already we have listed 5. So the remaining one will be only be what? 15. When you subtract 20 minus 5, you get 15. Let's go up again. Let's go up. Then we do for maths and English. Maths and English, they are only 15. 15, maths and English. So maths and English, they are already 15. You can be able to see this intersection here. Let me mark it with a different color. The intersection here plus the red one there. This one here. The whole, okay, that one is not working. So the intersection there. The intersection here already you can be able to see we have already listed 5 and we wanted how many? Let me confirm again for maths and English. Maths and English they are 15. So already we have listed 5. Already we have listed 5. So we need how many? We need how many? We need 15 minus 5, there'll only be 10. There'll only be 10. Now after doing the 3, then you go to 2. Now we deal with the individuals. I'll start with maths. The maths, this is the circle for maths. You can be able to see it. It is here. Whatever I'm circling, that is the circle for maths. So I ask myself already in the circle we have how many students? We have 5 plus 5 plus 10. So 5 plus 5, that is what? 10. 10 plus 10 is 20. So I'll go to maths. Already I've already listed 20. Maths, there are how many? There are, in the question, the maths are, they are 40. So the remaining bit will be what? Only 20. You do 40 minus whatever that is listed, so you remain with only 20. To the circle of English, it is here. The circle for English is there. Now in the circle of English, already I've listed 10 plus 5, which is 15, and then 15 plus 15. I get 30. So I go to English. English, there are how many? English, there are 50. 50 are taking English. But already here on the Venn diagram, I've already listed how many? I've already listed 30. So the remaining one will be what? Only 20. I go again to Kiswahili, the same. Kiswahili, I've already listed 15 plus 5. That is what? 15 plus 5, that is 20. 20 plus 5, that is 25 on the circle of Kiswahili. So in the Venn diagram already I have what? 25. And you can easily be able to see. Let me use a different color. This is the circle that I'm talking about. This one here. The circle there already I've listed. Inside the circle I've already listed 25. So I go back to Kiswahili. I see which number I was given. So Kiswahili I was given 30. Kiswahili they are 30. So 30 minus 25, we get what? Only 5. Now I'm done. Now the next thing is for me to confirm that number will tally with the number that you are given. You are given how many students? You are given 100 students at the beginning. So I will add up all this. I confirm if there are any students who are outside or there isn't any students. So I'll take the 20, I'll take the 10, then I'll take the 5 and the 5. I'm adding all of them. I have another 5, I have a 15, and I have a 20. I add all these. I confirm if they'll be able to give me 100. Let me confirm 20 plus 10 plus 10 is 15 plus 20. I'm getting what? Confirm the number. Is it 80? When you add up all the numbers, let me confirm 20 plus 10 plus 10 plus 20. Yes, I'm getting 80. I'm getting 80 when you add all of them, all those numbers that we have included. Oh yes, at least someone has confirmed for me. So you get 80. So it means, where did the 20 go? So the 20, because they are not there, they'll be found outside here. The 20 will be found outside the what? The sets. So 20 will be here. So this is 100 minus the 80 that we have added. So the 20 will be outside. So let's go now and answer now the question. So that's the first thing, getting the Venn diagram. Okay, let's go and answer now the question. The question is asking part A. Determine who do not take it, part A, who do not take any subjects. That is easy, the number that is outside. So sometimes you can be able to get 0 or you get a number. So only 20 students not doing any of the 3 words. So this one will only be 20. We have answered the first part. You can be able to see the Venn diagram is easily answering. So this one is 20. That is 20 who are not doing any of the 3 subjects. Let's do the ones that are doing maths only. So maths only, go back to the Venn diagram. So maths is maths only, English only, Kiswahili only is when we don't have any intersection. So the maths only are 20, you can easily see. The English are only 20 and the Kiswahili are what? 5. So without any intersection. So we can easily be able to say the maths. The maths we have seen, they are 20. The English, they are still 20. And the Kiswahili, they are only 5. The number without any intersection. Let's do maths and English and not Kiswahili. Part C. Maths and English and not Kiswahili. So something I had mentioned before. The word "and", this one signifies what? Intersection. The word "or" signifies what? Union. Those are the 2 things you need to remember. The word "and" signifies intersection or union. So we have been asked, let's go back to the question. We have been asked part C, math and English. So math and, the word "and" signifies what? Signifies intersection. So I'll go to math and English, but again, they are not taking Kiswahili. So go to math and English, Kiswahili, it is here. So the math and the English, if you come to the intersection, you can be able to see there are how many students. The intersection is here, the whole of this one. Hope you can, let me see if there is the whole of this one. Hope there's nothing I can be able to, if you can be able to see, the intersection is this one here. Don't have a different color. The whole of that one. So maths and English, the word "and" signifies intersection. So that is 10 plus 5. So they're coming to 15. But we are being told in the intersection, we remove the number of students who are taking Kiswahili. So you come to the intersection, the one that are taking Kiswahili, if you come to this circle of Kiswahili, there are 5. So the one that are remaining will only be number 10. So number 10 are doing math and English, and they are not doing what? Kiswahili. So they are only 10. That is part C. So these ones, they are only 10. Let's go to this other one. English or Kiswahili and not maths. English or. So the word "or" signifies what? The word "or" signifies union. I think I just need to draw this around so that you can easily be able to see, because people will make a mistake there. In the next example, I'll not be able to redraw. So we come, we had here maths. I want just to show you the circle. Then we had Kiswahili, and then we had what? This one was English. Okay, this one was English. And then I'm confusing. I just want to show you because the other diagram is a bit full. So this one was the English, and this one was the Kiswahili. So we are being asked, because the shading is very important, us to shade so that at least it will be easier. English or Kiswahili, so that is the union, and not maths. So we come here, first of all, we shade English, Kiswahili. English or Kiswahili. So when you come to the shading, you remember for the union you shade everything. So it will be the whole of this one. English and Kiswahili, whatever that is there, the whole of that, the whole of that, the whole of that. That is what you shade, basically the intersection of what, the intersection and where you have English and Kiswahili. So that is English or the whole of that one. So remember in the Venn diagram that I had done before there, we had said that the what we had said the what we had said the union, it was the whole of this one. So that's what I'm doing. So that is the union. So, but now we go back to the question we must remove. Go back to the question. Maths or Kiswahili, sorry, English or Kiswahili and not maths. So we need to remove the circle for maths. So we go back here, we remove the circle for maths. So you can be able to see the circle for maths. So what are we removing? We are removing the whole of this one. Let me use a color. So we remove the circle for maths, this one here. We remove the whole of that one. We remove the maths. So that's what we want. We want the whatever that is in blue, whatever that is in green, we shall not be able to touch those numbers. Those numbers that are there. Those numbers we shall not be able to touch. It's not a must to do what I'm doing. I'm just doing it so at least you can be able to understand. So let's now go back to the question now. So go back now. If you do this one, the English, I think the English were 20 here. Here they were 20. Here they were 5. So we come here. Here there were how many here? Let's go back here and see how many they were. You can be able to see 15. They were only 15 because we are removing the circle for math. So here they are 15. So here they are 15. So that's the number that I want. English or Kiswahili and not maths. When you add this number, you are getting what? 5 plus 15 plus 20. So the number is 40. Those are the number of students who are doing English or Kiswahili, but they're not doing any maths. So you must be able to pick out from the Venn diagram. So to do this one, I could have picked out. I just wanted to show you how we do it. The union and the intersection. And you can easily be able to see it. I could have picked this 5. Then I could have picked this 15. I remove whatever the maths, you can be able to see the circle for maths. And then I take this 20. And I'm done with that example. I'm done with that example. So, example now. Another example. In a meeting of 200 people, each wear hats, 70 jeans, 50 shirts, 30 hats and jeans, 20 hats and shirts, 25 jeans and shirts, and 10 or the 3 attire or clothes. Determine the number who do not wear the 3, who wear jeans and shirts and not hats, who wear jeans or shirts and not hats. So you can be able to see 2 and 3, the difference is here, the word here. Maybe use a different pen. So the difference is here, this wording here. And we'll be able to see we shall get to different answers. So this one is jeans and shirt, this one is jeans or. Very important, the word or. The word or. So that is the difference. And you'll be able to see. So basically, we can agree that we have 3 sets. We quickly draw the Venn diagram. Let's draw the Venn diagram quickly. We can agree we have 3. So I'll come. Always start with the rectangle. You can do this one. Then do that one. Then we do that one. You don't need to use a compass to name. You can just sketch. So let's what we have here. So what are the attires? We can be able to give them some name. We have jeans, we have shirts, hats. Jeans, so J. Now we have hats, H. You said for sets we present them in capital letters, you remember? And then what? Shirts. So we said we always start at the what? Intersection. So let's start at the intersection. How many are doing all, are wearing all three? Let's go up on the question and confirm. So the number who are wearing three, 10. 10. The number is here. 10 are wearing all three. So I'll start from the intersection of all of them. So we have 10. So that is 10. Then I'll go to the intersection of 2. The intersection of 2. So we have, I'm moving backwards. So 25. 25 are doing jeans and shirts. Jeans and shirt 25. Jeans and shirt, you can be able to see the intersection here, jeans and shirt. But already we have listed 10. So the remaining one will be 25 minus 10, which will be what? 15. Let's go up again. Let's go up again. We do for hats. For hats and shirts. Hats and shirts, they are 20. Hats and shirts. Hats and shirts, they are 20. But already on the intersection, you already have 10. So 20 minus 10, you end up with only 10. Let's go to jeans and hats. You see there how many? So jeans, hats and jeans, they are 30. So they are 30. So already we have listed 10 on the intersection. The intersection is this one here. You can easily be able to see it. Already we have listed 10 and they are 30. So the remaining number will only be 20. Now we come now to the individual sets. We can start with the first one for jeans. The jeans. So the jeans already we have how many? Let's confirm this set here. Already we have the one in blue here. Already we have listed how many? 20 plus 10, that is 30. 30 plus 5, that is 35. So I go up. They are 35. So let's go to the jeans. The jeans, they are how many? They are 70. So 70 minus 35. 70 minus what? 35. I'm on the jeans. 20 plus 10, that is 30. 30 plus 5, that is 35. And we have been given jeans, they are 70. So 70 minus that one, we will get only 30. Let's go to the hats. Hats are how many? Hats, they are 80. So let's go down. The hats are 80. So in the circle for hats, let me use a different color. In this circle for hats, this one in green here, already I've listed how many? 20 plus 10 plus 10, you get 40. And you have been told the hats are 80. So the remaining one will only be for 40. And let's finally go to shirts. The shirts here, the shirts are, here it is here, 50, they are 50. They are 50, the shirts are 50. Now if you go to the circle of shirts, already we have listed 10 plus 10, that is 20. 20 plus 5, you get 25, and you've been told there are 50, so the remaining number will be 25. 50 minus 25, you get 25. So we add all this up. Let's add all this up and see what you're getting. Plus 5, plus 10, plus 20. We have another 10, we have a 25, and we have 40. Add all this up and see what you're getting. 35 plus 5 plus 10 plus 20 plus 10 plus 25 plus 40. Which, let me just confirm your answer. There's somewhere I've done wrong. Okay, let me confirm. Someone is saying there's somewhere I've gone. Let me go back. Maybe there's somewhere. So jeans and the shirts. I think I've noted this. Jeans and shirts. Jeans and shirts. Jeans and shirts, they are 25. Yes. Yeah, I thought I had done the example, so these are supposed to be 15. Sorry for that, not 5. They're supposed to be 15. Thank you for that. So this one will change a lot of things. So it will change on the 2. So for the jeans now, we have 20 plus 10. That is what? 20 plus 10, that is 30. 30 plus 15. 30 plus 15, 45. 45, 70 minus 45. So this one will change. This one will be 25. Sorry for that mistake. This one will be 25, even this one will change. Even the whole of these ones will change. Thank you for that. I've done a mistake. Small mistake, but still a big one. So we have said for the jeans they were 70. 70 minus 45, you remain with 25. These other ones, the shirts, they were 50. So 10 plus 10, that is 20. 20 plus 15, so you get 35. 50 minus 35, you remain here with 15. Hope that is now correct. I think that is now correct because the hats will not be affected by what I have done. So let me add all of them again. 25 plus 15 plus 10 plus 20 is another 10 plus 15 plus 40. It was a big mistake. So 25 plus 15 plus 10 plus 20 plus 10 plus 15 plus 40. Confirm this number. 135. Okay, so thank you, 135. So now we ask ourselves how many you are given. How many you are given? You are given how many people? We go up. We were given around how many? 200 people. So 200 people, and when you come to the addition, you're getting 135. So there's a number that is remaining. So the number that is remaining, you normally put it here outside. And when you subtract this one, is it 65? You're getting 65. 65 are not wearing any of the 3. So let's go and ask the question now. Determine the number who do not wear the 3. That is easy. We have done it. The number that is outside here, which is 65, we have done right. So this one will be 65. Let's go to wear jeans and shirts and not hats. Where part 2, wear jeans and shirts and not hats. I want you to try these numbers, and then if you can be able to get these ones, then we'll be okay. Then the questions were jeans and shirts. Let me write it here. The first one is number B, jeans and shirts and not hats. The second one, part C, this one is jeans or shirt and not hats. So give me the answer. So I want you to see the question, and then that is the Venn diagram. That is the Venn diagram. Let me zoom out and do around 90. Okay. So you have everything that you need. You need jeans and shirt and not hats. Give me those numbers. I think in the previous example I've done it. Let me mute. So for the jeans and shirts, so you can be able to see the jeans and shirt when you the intersection is the whole of this one. But we remove the hats. So the only one that we are concerned with, the only number we are concerned is only this 15, this one here. Because now the 10 belongs also for hats, and we want that value. So it will only be what? will only be 15. That is correct, 15. This one is 15. Let's go to the other one, jeans or shirt. So jeans or shirt, we shall take the whole, whatever that I'm shading there, but we don't shade the what? We don't shade the what? We don't shade for hats. So the circle for hats, we shall not be able to touch it. So it's only that whatever that I'm shading there. I use let me use this one. So the whole of this one, but we don't touch the whole of that one. We don't touch anything that has what? The whole of this one. The 15 is still inclusive. Whatever that is in blue there, in green, that's what our concern is. But we don't touch the circle for hearts. So that is what the word or signifies. Or you are taking all the things, but you're not touching anything for hearts. If you do this one, I'll get what? 25 plus 15, 15, and we shall end up with 35 with that one. Anyone who got it, let me confirm. Oh, Mark, Thairu, and Omar, and Kiplangat, thank you for that. So there's an exercise that I've given you just after the video conferencing. Go to the exercise. I've given you one question. Kindly attempt the question. I want to see how the answers that we'll be able to get, basically for the Venn diagram. So we go and attempt the exercise, and I want to see what you'll be able to get. This